So you only watch one video. You know all these videos that I have about you, a slew of videos, and they're nothing but lies. Okay. And people didn't want us to get along when we were younger and kept us from getting along. Nice twist to that narrative. You didn't want to get along with me. That's why we had that fight in the laundry room, because I asked you why you didn't want to get along with me. What can I do for me and you to get along? And you snapped. Nice twist, though. Nice twist. And this, now you coming for this lady named Michaela K. So now everybody is a fake targeted individual, right? So I turned all these people against me that found me, and I turned them against me. I mean, I turned them against you. Okay. So now you dragging Michaela is her name. So I'm a hardcore butch man dyke that you hate. And now Michaela was one of your favorites, though. She's accepted to be a hardcore butch man dyke that was one of your favorites and had your back. And then you decide to unfollow her. Let me get this straight now, because we don't want to tell no lies here. And now she's a fake targeted individual now because she's following me. And I turned her against you. But you unfollowed her a year ago. Because she's no longer talking about targeted individual stuff. Okay. I turned David Jane against you. Okay. David Jane was in my little humor group I had some time ago. I forgot what he said, something about Candy's fat, ugly, or some shit like that. I got mad, booted him from my group, unfriended him, because I don't like him talking about my twin sister. That was the last I heard from him. Then boom, he found me again on this page. And we clicked back again and found out he told me that you hurt him. You did and said a lot of hurtful things to him. And so I didn't turn David Jane against you. Y'all two apparently fell out before you left California, or after that, or whatever. And that was, y'all two fell out. So I'm a manipulator. You're slandering me is what you're doing. And you can't even look directly in the camera. But why are you coming for me, though? Why are you coming for me? And how I have a cult following. Do you know how many people it takes to have a cult following? You have more followers than I do. You're sickening. You're sickening. I haven't gotten a chance to check out Michaela's page, and thank you. Now I will. since we seem to have a bit in common with being hardcore butch man dykes. I think I found me a new buddy. You attack everybody, try to slander everybody that starts to see the truth about you. I'm gonna start calling you Tales from the Cult. You Tales from the Cult. There's a channel called Tales from the Cult. But it's funny that you're following the same people that I'm following on Instagram. On YouTube. Now, all of a sudden, you need to get a life, girl. You need to get a job or something. A massage. Tell them demons to stop fucking vibrating your pussy at night. Can't believe you wrote that in a book. And people are actually buying that shit. Call me a hater. They're vibrating your organs. Is it like a jolting type vibration like this? You know better. She's playing on y'all intelligence. I know her. Like I said, with my life, you would think that I would have been the one that had been gang stalked. But you don't see me running around talking about I'm being gang stalked, and if I do, I'll be being sarcastic. But the life I've had, like I said, she the one that tried to assist my foster mama with trying to help expedite my foster mama with trying to get my daughter taken away. But I'm no liar and deceiver. Lied and said my daughter had bruises on her when they were clearly Mongolian spots. But when y'all talking about a person that thinks that rice molds and turns blue and thinks that noodles mold and wants to call me a dummy, but she has a bachelor's degree. Let me see your bachelor's degree, ho. And you talk about people people get a kick out of me and you beefing on the internet. You're not trying to make it no better. When I tried to make amends with you, you shut it down. Talking about your friends told you don't fall for that. So now here we are, where we are. I was genuine with trying to make amends with you and try to end everything. But now you talking about people didn't want us to... Bullshit. You was the one that didn't want me and you to get along when we were kids. I asked you on several occasions, what do I have to do? Mr. Terry sat me and you down and he tried to get me and you to talk. And he sat there and asked me to ask you, what is there that me and you can do for me and you to get along? And you looked me straight in my eye and said nothing. There's nothing that me, pretty much nothing me and you can do to get along when you're meaning of nothing. Now you saying that people are getting a kick out of me and you with this internet beef, but you're not willing to show them that me and you can be better than that. I'll try to step up to the plate, but you said that your targeted individual friends told you don't fall for that. To be honest with you, you're the toxic one. But even in the midst of that, I was feeling like this not fair. Why other twins get to get along, but me and you can't? I have to learn to accept the fact that you just don't want to. So I know you made that up when you said that your friends told you don't fall for it. Either you said that yourself, or you said some words to them to convince them, to make them feel like it's not worth falling for. But it was something to do with that case you was paranoid about. That court case, in which I don't know what's going on with that now, but I was legit trying to help you with that court case. I was legit trying to reconnect back with you. Trying to make some different type of change for 2021. But hey, you're the targeted individual community who you continuously keep falling out with. That's your family now. All these people keep calling you sister. Like, I don't get jealous of that. Like I said, you're not trying to show them that you're better than that. But you got the nerve to sit there and say that people are getting a kick out of me and you having internet beef. Well, end it. End it. But I'm going to go back to, how am I doing a smear campaign on you when you've been dragging me for months on YouTube? We're over a year now. Over a year now. It's been a year now. Been months since I found out. So, how? Because I start to defend myself. You've been calling me all kinds of dykes. Hardcore Butchman dykes. And all this shit. And then lying is talking about some, oh, it's not fair that one twin is homeless and the other one's not. I fucking offered you to come stay with me. And that was what I was inching toward when I was trying to make amends with you for Christmas. I was trying to inch toward telling you you can come up here again so you can get off the streets. But you go ahead with this weird ass agenda you got going on. Talking about I'm making videos attacking you. I'm not making videos attacking you. I'm making videos debunking the lies you're telling, but you're telling everybody I'm a liar. I'm a deceiver. But you gonna take the dog, the house, the kids, you want it all too, the rest of the song? One day I'm gonna get to the point where I just start laughing at all this. Cause you seen people that was once supporting you. You unfollow the person, and now they see me. They probably think I'm you. I was allowed to talk on the phone and you wasn't. You never had any friends to talk on the phone because you didn't want to talk on the phone. You didn't want friends. We went over this. And you don't remember? I used to sneak on the phone. What the fuck are you talking about? I used to be allowed to talk on the phone? Wait a minute. Yeah, you in La La Land, for sure. I was 19 years old, punished on the damn phone. What is you talking about? And then when I did get privileges to talk on the phone, it was for like 5 to 10 minutes max. 3 times a day, and that's it. You didn't know about this time when Ann stumped down the stairs because she thought I was on the phone with Mr. Terry and really was on the phone with Tiffany, and jacked the phone out my hand and beat me with the phone down to the ground. And then every time she kept telling me to get up, and then I would get up, and then she would beat me back down to the ground and repeatedly tell me get up and then beat me back down to the ground till I got tired and was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I grabbed her by her wrist and slammed her up against the wall and held up against the wall and told her stop. And I walked clean out the fucking house to fucking cool down before I do something crazy to her. So what is you talking about? I was allowed to talk on the phone. What world are you living in? I used to sneak on the phone. And then she used to tap the phone, be able to listen to my fucking conversations. I forgot, was it star 38 or something shit, because Toya used to be able to do that shit with me through the cell phone. That's how she found out I was venting about the stuff she was putting me through, because I would be on the phone with Rienda, and all of a sudden I'll hear her through the phone be like, what you said? Talk about creep the fuck out. Yeah. So what is you talking about, girl? Nobody elevated me to be better than you. And any recognition I got was because of my fucking music and my poetry. But tell me, who elevated me to be better than you? Who? Because I remember them elevating you to be better than me as well. Saying that's why you would come up in my face and tell me that's why I'm going to graduate and you not. You got to walk across the stage and I couldn't. And I wasn't even allowed to even go see you go to your graduation. I wasn't welcome to your graduation. So you want to run that by me again? Yeah, I went to summer school and I eventually passed. I didn't get to walk across the stage. I'll never know what that experience is like. But you made sure you rubbed that in my face. That's why I'm graduating and you not. That's why you gonna fail. You gonna fail. And guess what? I failed. So I got more. They made this say like I got better sense than you, got better head, and you got better this. And then especially after the situation with Lanika, everything got worse. It sound like some. I smell foolishness. I smell jealousy. If people can't read jealousy through your videos by now, baby girl, this is no longer about Candy being targeted individual. This is about her expressing her feelings about extreme jealousy here. This ain't about her being a targeted individual. I'm telling you, she is hiding behind the coat, or hiding behind the clothes of being a targeted individual. But this is not about her being a targeted individual. It's a scam. It's a scam. And I wish I had my old phone to pull up those old text messages of me inviting her to come live with me. Because there were text messages and phone calls of me asking her to come live with me. On my mama grave. On my sister Belinda grave. On my cousin Blake grave. On my children's head. I invited that girl to come live with me, and she turned the offer down. No, thank you. I'm fine. That's why I say it's a scam. And she's telling y'all I told her no. That's why I say this whole thing is fraud. Fraud. Why is she trying to slam me the way she's doing? I put up with abuse from her when we was children. I had a witness tell y'all earlier that I experienced nightmares due to PTSD. But she's not done ruining me. She's out to destroy me, but I'm the narcissist. I'm the narcissistic abuser. That's what makes me sick to my stomach. Is that she's doing all this stuff to me, but I'm the narcissistic abuser. And even if I was to stop, because remember that was that part where it was like, what, a month, 2 weeks or something like that I stopped? But she just kept dragging and dragging and dragging me. And talking about some, well, it's a he said, she said. Who's the he? Me? So you never know who's telling the truth. Because you copy everything I say. And what they say narcissists do? Narcissists copy.